So as you can see, we are officially in isolation. This is week 2. We're starting to get into a bit of a routine, so tips on surviving the isolation coming up. So like many of you, I now work at home because my job allows it, and the city has all but shut down to try and prevent the spread of coronavirus. Not having to commute back and forth through work gives me about 10 to 15 hours a week that I can use to spend however I want. I'm making more videos just like this one. I can take breaks and go outside, and now I have time to do things that I didn't have time to do before, like play guitar. And of course, I get to see my wife more. Good. But I quickly realized that staying in the house all day starts to blur the lines between home and work a little bit. Further to this, it doesn't sound like the situation is getting better anytime soon, so we might be in this arrangement for a while. So to survive it, we need a plan. On this channel, we sometimes talk about motivation and staying productive, so here are some tips to stay productive and protect your mental health during this situation. Tip number 1, resist the urge to sleep in and stay up late every day. Go to sleep and get up at your regular times, have your meals at your regular times, and that'll ensure you stay in a good rhythm. Also, remember to change your clothes. You don't have to suit up, but dress into something casual and comfortable, and try not to stay in your pajamas all day. Tip number 2 is to schedule your days and your week. There are things you have to do and some things you probably want to do now that you're at home. Make a plan, set a schedule for those things that you want to do, and execute on that plan so that it gives your day some structure. Tip number 3, get outside and get some fresh air. The sunlight, the greenery, take a walk in a park, all of this will help you improve your outlook, especially if you've been cooped up inside. I don't know about greenery right now, but hopefully in a couple of weeks, it'll be a little bit nicer out. For now, I'm going back in. Tip number 4 is limit your social media. I know that's kind of ironic because this is a YouTube video, but just scrolling through your feed and Instagram isn't going to help you feel any more connected when you're cooped up inside. Instead, use social media to actually connect with others, FaceTime them, and have some face-to-face conversation. Having that interaction will definitely help improve your mood and connect one-on-one with someone else. Tip number 5, work out and eat clean. Now that we're at home and we are not commuting, we're not burning as many calories, so it's important to do a 30-minute workout every day just to keep the muscles going and the blood flowing. It's also a good idea to take a vitamin D supplement if you're not getting outside and out in the sun as much as you normally would. Tip number 6, maybe in your free time you can pick up a hobby you've always put off learning. Maybe you could build that model car you've always wanted to build, or pick up knitting. Now's your chance to start journaling or even try meditation. Or if you really want to feel productive, you can clean up that space and tidy up those things you've always wanted to tidy up. If you need a video on how to clean up your closet, I've got one of those right here. Tip number 7, help other people in need. Helping others is one of the best ways to boost your mood, both mentally and emotionally. And in times like these, there are lots of people who could probably use your help. Find a way to safely help those who might be most affected in this time. And tip number 8, stream lots of content to keep yourself occupied and pass the time, especially from this channel. Well guys, those are my tips. Hopefully you found it helpful. Until next week, stay safe and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Further to this, it doesn't sound like the situation is getting Benny flowing and the muscles moving. Now that we have the time, oh my God. It's also important to do tip number 5, work out and eat clean.